There's a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about and make sure you just like have your head in the game and your eye on the ball. Between Chris and I, we talk to dozens of agents, sometimes more, every single day. And I am constantly amazed at the number of agents that don't fully understand what's happening in our industry. That was a really PC way of saying that. Like, I didn't even use the word clueless. There's two things that I want to help you all understand. One is like, the world has changed, right? As of August 17th, the way that we get paid, the way that we talk to buyers, what we do has changed. Now, what's interesting is guess what? Like, the same number of homes are still selling. People are still buying. Agents are still getting paid. Like, the industry did not come to a grind screeching halt, yet the tactics change. So if you have not mastered those tactics, I'm going to give you a tip. There's three people that you need to be prepared to educate about the tactics in this new world, and you need to educate them in this order. Number one is yourself. If you don't understand and you can't articulate to yourself why you should get paid what you get paid and why you are worth however much you're going to charge somebody, it is impossible for you to educate the next person, which is your client. They are the second most important person for you to educate. You need to educate yourself first. Once you are sold on how this is going to work and why you should get paid what you're going to get paid, then it is possible for you to be able to educate the client. Then you've got to really be able to educate the client and help them understand why you are worth what you're worth. The third person is the agent on the other side of the transaction. I know it's happening in our team. It's happening with a lot of you all. We're talking to you every day. More transactions fall apart because of the two personalities that have real estate licenses in the transaction than any other reason. If you master your scripts and dialogues to educate yourself, your clients, and the agent on the other side, you will be in the best possible situation. So don't assume that the agent knows what they're doing. Make sure that you're prepared, that you can help them. That's PSA number one. Chris, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, and on the first one, educating yourself, and when Jeremiah says what we're worth and what our value is, that's being able to communicate confidently and competently what our value proposition is. Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, let me share with you what the process is. Now, let me share with you what we do that we think is unique and special that helps people like you succeed. Right? Being able to answer that question that either gets asked or that they have in their head, which is, why should I work with you, or what do you do that's different, right? We have to be able to answer those questions. We, as you guys know, every call that every introduction call we make, live introduction call, is recorded. There was a call where the consumer literally said, well, why should you be my agent? What do you do? What do you do? And the agent didn't have an answer. And this consumer asked again, and she talked for a while longer and got up farther away from an answer and asked four times. Finally, he said, I don't think we're going to be a match. Thank you, and hung up. It was painful to listen to. If we played it for you all right now, you guys would be cringing. But it was a good example of being able to have an answer to the question, what do you do? What do you do that's different? Why should I work with you? So that's what Jeremiah means when he says, being able to educate someone on your value.
Yeah, this is the next 6 weeks between now and Halloween is where you get to decide what kind of holiday your family's going to have. You're going to create all your holiday cash flow in the next 6 weeks. Up to you from here to there, what you want to do.